find yourself in a position where you fall into the ice and you're in your water. Now this can be a life or death situation, so it's important to be calm and don't panic. If you follow steps, it can help you speed up the process of getting out of the water and increase your chance of survival and getting to safety quicker. So the first thing is, don't panic. Focus on your breathing. Your heart rate's gonna wanna try to go up and you're gonna gasp for air. Slow down, focus on your breathing, and allow yourself to gain control of your body. Reduce movement as much as you possibly can. The more you move around and slosh around, the quicker you're gonna lose body heat. You have anywhere between 10 and 45 minutes to get out of the water, so you wanna reduce that as much as you possibly can. You have a little bit of time to think this through. The immediate risk is what they call neuromuscular cooling or swim failure. That's the first thing we want to try to prevent, because if you have swim failure, you're no longer able to do a self-extraction. The second risk is obviously hypothermia, but we need to get out of the water first. Let's cover a couple of steps on how you can get out of the water faster and effectively and quickly, okay? So the first thing you want to do is you want to try to army crawl out of the same spot you came into the water. We know that that spot is going to be secure because we just came through it, right? So we want to find that, use that as our exit point, and begin to get your arms and body up on top of the ice without pushing down. You want to elevate your legs as high as you can and get into your body into a horizontal position and start kicking, pushing yourself out of the water. Pretend you're a motorboat and your legs are the motor that's going to push you forward. Continue to army crawl with your arms, your hands, and your legs until you're completely out of the water and away from the hole. Once you get away from the hole, begin to roll away from the hole. Do not stand up. You want to spread your weight out over the ice as much as you possibly can until you're to a safe zone. Once you get to a safe zone, it's important to get the water away from your body as quickly as you possibly can. So stand up, drain the water out of your jacket, boots, arms, gloves, everything you possibly can to get dry as quickly as possible. It's important to get dry clothes on and get to a heat source if you can. If you can't, get to a fire, something, get to that heat source with your wet clothes to try to dry them out as fast as you possibly can. All right, you just saw Lucas go through the ice and successfully perform a self-extraction by himself. So part of the reason he was able to do that is because he's wearing the new Rift jacket, which has our new Ascent Float technology. So let's go through and let's talk about how we accomplish that, what it does, and then we also want to talk about how it's also a really, really good trail jacket. And what we wanted to do here is we wanted to create a comfortable, functional, high-end, high-quality jacket. Every day, just a good trail jacket. It's going to perform well. It's breathable. It's Gore-Tex. It's waterproof. We didn't want to compromise on any of that, but we also wanted to add this new technology, and it's going to be a float assist in the unfortunate event that somebody goes to the ice. So if you're riding in a scenario where you're going to expose yourself to any water, whether it's open water or ice, but you're also trail riding, this is going to be a great jacket for that application, okay? So what is Ascent Float technology? Well, what we've done is we've added a new closed cell foam, and if you get up close on this, you can see this is a really durable material here, all right? And it's got perforations through it. Now that's important because we need the jacket to breathe and perform like Gore-Tex normally does. The Gore-Tex is going to keep it waterproof from the outside, but then we want any sweat or moisture from the inside to get out, and this perforated material is going to help with that, okay? This closed cell foam is also going to help with insulation. It adds about the equivalent to about 60 grams of insulation. We'll talk about that more in just a minute. Now, as far as Ascent Float technology, we've also done some things where we've played with where we put the foam in the jacket to make it feel flexible, to have that comfort factor in there, right? We didn't want to just plaster foam all over the jacket, make it stiff and boardy. No, we've put it in certain different areas, shapes, and kind of textured it to match with the body curvature, right? So we're going to maintain that comfort of the jacket. So Ascent Float technology, again, closed cell foam, perforated. It's going to help float you up, but it's going to allow the jacket to perform properly and be breathable. Another neat thing about the Ascent Float technology is that we're getting enough extra buoyancy from what we've done with the jacket that it's not necessary to have to use a bib or a pant that's adding extra buoyancy as well. So we're, you don't have to go to the extra cost to incorporate that into the jack pant. You can use the pants that you already own or the bibs that you already own, and just from the jacket having the Ascent Float technology, that's going to be enough to keep you higher in the water, above the water line. So now let's talk about the trail features that make this jacket comfortable, okay? We talked about it's Gore-Tex, but it's also insulated. It's got 180 grams of Thinsulate insulation to keep you warm, right? Then with this closed cell foam, we're adding another equivalent to 60 grams. So it's gonna be a very warm jacket. It's gonna cover a wide range of conditions, right? If in the event that you happen to get warm, we've got pit vents in here. So if you'll just turn and lift your arm, you're gonna see we've got some pit vents in. We're gonna be able to extract some heat from the body if we need to, okay? Plus we've got a double-headed zipper. So the zipper can be brought down in the front or it can be brought up from the bottom. Just go ahead and show the zipper from the bottom. And that's gonna allow some air to come in if you need it to as well. In the event that it's cold, we've got a snow skirt in there, and that helps keep the air from coming in from the bottom. It seals the jacket to the waist nicely and keeps the warm air in and the cold air out, all right? We've added a triple flap, a triple placket on the front. Feedback from consumers said, hey, sometimes when we get cold, it really starts in that zipper zone. So what we've done is we've added this triple layer here. We've got a layer here, we've got a layer here, and then we've also got a third layer behind the zipper. And when you put all those on top of each other to the zipper up, it's really hard for the wind to get through there. It's got to go through 3 layers. So we've reduced any cold area there with that triple placket. We got a couple of hand pockets down here. We've also got a hidden pocket up on the inside of the flap. So if you want to keep your phone, it's got a little bit more insulation there. It's going to help keep it warm. We've added another safety feature here. We've got the D-ring at the bottom. So if you're riding a snowmobile that has a tether, you can attach your D-ring there at the bottom. Another cool feature is we've got drainage built into the jacket. So all the way around the hem at the bottom, we've got this perforated mesh here. If you ever do get moisture in the jacket, that's going to be able to run through the body of the jacket, and it's going to be able to get out through this perforated hem. We've also added another perforated hem to the sleeve cuff. So again, water's going to come out of the sleeve cuff, it's going to drop down and be able to get away from the body as quickly as possible. Oh, we do have one other safety feature here. So we've got our reflective hits right here, you'll see, just spin around. Another reflective on the arm, some reflective across the back. Those are in a specific pattern. That's what we call a biomotion pattern. And that allows the eye to recognize that as a person. It's not a post, it's not a sign. It's in the shape that the eye will see, hey, that's a person, I need to be careful. So that's an added safety feature as well. We've got a removable hood. Some people don't want to ride with the hood, you can take it off, but then if you're going to stand around a fire or something like that, you can always have that hood in your pocket and put it back on, so it's nice and versatile there. So as you can see, we've really put a lot of effort into making this float assist jacket a trail-friendly, user-friendly, comfortable jacket. But then if you get in a situation where safety, you go through the water, you need to be safer, you need to get that float, it's going to help you out with that. Hey, if you've got any questions on this jacket or any other jackets we've got, shoot us a message, send us an email, hit us up on any of our social media channels. We'd love to hear from you and get your feedback. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, subscribe to our YouTube channel, because we're going to do some more of these videos that walk through these products and demonstrations. Hope you liked the video. We'll see you soon.